From homework to Netflix, the internet's a necessity, but tens of thousands of people not too far from Atlanta still do not have access to reliable service.
Rural Georgia was hurting. We felt like we had a real crisis, and we frankly had heard enough talk about two Georgias. That led to the creation of the council. One of the things I believe very strongly in is that your success ought not be determined by your zip code.
These small towns, the healthcare professionals and the teachers and the principals, they talked about the lack of the critical infrastructure. And Blake also worked for the House Budget and Research Office as a policy analyst, research and advise on several different issues, particularly broadband.
More than 33 million Americans lack access to high-speed internet.
You have federal tax dollars here going to provide a service. Do you believe that service is being provided?
Right now in Northeast Georgia, no.
The students that, they have to ask for rides to different restaurants or to their local library just to complete their homework.
In other news, since the beginning of 2010, around 50 rural hospitals across America have shut their doors, making it harder for millions of Americans to get the health care they need.
We went into it with kind of a broad sense of what some of the issues were. But I think one of the most important things that we did is going out into the communities, having people, businesses, governmental leaders, students, all those individuals come and talk to us about what the issues are that affect rural Georgia.
So making sure that we went into this understanding this is not a partisan issue, but what was best for the state of Georgia and rural Georgia particularly, that was a very important aspect of making sure that was taken care of throughout this process.
We are blessed to have a very fine staff in the Georgia House of Representatives. The House Budget and Research Office does tremendous work. The Deputy Chief of Staff in the Speaker's office was assigned to be the liaison between the council and the rest of the House.
Honestly, it couldn't have been done without the staff. It took a lot of teamwork. Out of my years in state government, this is probably the toughest task I ever worked on, working closely with House Budget Research, the House Media Services, making sure that all the meetings were live streamed throughout the state or anyone that had access to the internet.
The attorneys, they were great to work with. The staff members that have been here for years longer than me, they have institutional knowledge, which is just great to have. And NCSL and the other organizations, they were really great about providing me information about what other states are doing and what the federal government's doing.
Because of the communication that we have within the office, everybody stayed on the same page and understood what was going on. And we could all play off, they could play off of that, and we could as members play off of their understanding and the in-depth discussions that they would have after our meetings about policy areas and maybe how things overlapped.
Working with so many members, also so many different state agencies and different topics that we dealt with to help rural Georgia, you had to bring the whole group together and work as a team to make this happen.
That's the great thing about our staff. Our staff is nonpartisan. They work for everyone. Everyone has an equal standing. All of our 180 members in our house have an equal standing with our staff, and that's what makes it work. That's what makes the Georgia House work. That's what made the House Rural Development Council work.